All right. Hello, guys. How are you?
Doing great. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Doing just fine.
Ow.
Thank you.
No. Why?
Yes.
He hit his hand.
Oh.
That's what I was like, ah. And I saw the stitches and everything. Like,
Well,
that shit looked painful.
You suffer for the art.
Ew.
It's not that bad, but it still looks painful.
Yeah.
I learned yesterday not to snap. It hurt.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Hello, I see. This is Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, self. Hi, Angie. Hi, Calvin. Hi, Evan. Oh God, JD Daniels is watching.
JD's not watching, buddy. JD's here, Evan.
Hey, Alan. Hey, Raven. Hey, Constance. How are you? Pickles.
I love me a good dill.
Hi, Delphine. Hello, otherwise. Wow, there's a lot of people in here, guys. Hi. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Same.
Shut up.
Look at this. There's a shit ton of people. Hey, Ashton.
Hey, Ashton.
Holy shit, Prav. Okay. So, welcome, JD and Smiley. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing very well. Thank you.
I've been looking forward to this, and I was so pissed that I had to postpone last night.
Well, it kind of worked out, so I had a lot of, I was in meetings and, everything. So, it was for the best.
Oh, yeah.
I got to play more board games.
Apparently, you guys are looking very horny. Slippy says.
Slippy, you're just jealous.
Yes, for you, Slip.
Halls of Havoc. What's up, you scary assembly people?
Halls of Havoc. That makeup in that picture was one of the final makeups I did at Lake Joy.
I love it.
On him. So, yeah, that was a really, really cool guy right there. Really cool guy.
Hell
I
yeah.
like you too.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let's start with, I'm going to show you guys off. So, these wonderful people right here. Now switch them. Flip that one over. And this is who we're talking to right now. Here, let's do this a little more accurately.
There we go.
So now you guys know why we are all out of character right now. Because this takes a long damn time. Mm-hmm. And me, it's because I was just lazy tonight. Let's be real. I was like, oh, they're not going to be in character. I'm not going to be either.
Right. Yeah, no, it does take a while for Smiley and I to get dressed. And normally if we're doing like TikTok videos, if we're going to get dressed for something, we fill out the day.
Yep.
Because his makeup's about an hour and a half. Mine's about 3.5 hours. And doing all of that, together. And that's
5-hour day right there.
Yeah, and that's including pre-painting too, or excluding pre-painting because, we normally pre-paint our appliances, and that takes about another hour to an hour and a half.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, Hexus says, I got the peanut butter if Slippy Evans has the jelly.
Must be jam because jelly don't shake. I'll tell you that one.
Jules says we miss you, JD.
I miss you guys too.
And Ashton would like to know when you're going to come see them at Nightfall.
Ashton, that is something that Smiley and I are discussing, as we speak for, we know we're going to OKC for HorrorCon. So we do know that that's going to happen. So we will be there for that. But as far as like coming to see you guys at Nightfall, Smiley and I are talking, and we're planning on it. We just can't give you anything specific just yet, but just know Smiley and I are eyeballing it.
Nice.
For next year, for sure.
Hell
Yes.
yeah. And we were going to get into that, weren't we? At one point here. Raz says fantastic work, by the way. With the makeup and everything like that.
Thanks.
SKY chili count?
As long as it's water-based.
And Constance loves the makeup. So, and apparently all Slippy wants is some damn ice cream.
That's all Slippy wants. Don't ever eat it if he offers it to you.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Roll it up in,
because more than likely it's going to be Bengay along with dirt, probably a little vomit, and
the amount of stuff we saw him eat at containment.
oh, lavender lotion.
And not only that, Smiley, but yeah, we saw so much shit that he was eating, but then he does that new trick now where he pulls shit out of his nose.
Yes.
And he was
the Q-tip usually.
Too. He was eating that too. I love me some slip. I do. I mean, and it's, it's such a great thing because, it's shock performing, and that is something that not many people do anymore, is to get that reaction from people.
Yes.
And what Slippy does, I have mad respect for him. I love him. He's my brother. He's another rep with us. And, I enjoyed our time at containment working with him. And I'll tell you, he was eating everything. I was screaming at him from across the field, telling him to, put things down. So,
right. Slippy says learning from the best when it comes to makeup.
Slippy, I'm not the best.
Hey, Erica.
Just good at what I do.
No, sorry. I was just thinking when you said yelling from across the way to put stuff down.
Yeah.
We had him live. We've had him live a few times. But the first time that I had him on the show, he ate Bengay. He ate lotion. He licked a bath bomb. And he did that again on the second live.
I swear Slippy's from Florida.
Have a wonderful night, Ashton.
Ashton.
So gross.
Uh,
what else? The second time was when he learned the trick pulling things out of his nose.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah, he learned that from another rep.
Yes, what he was saying.
He did, and yeah, the first live feed I ever watched, and Smiley will attest to this. I was watching the live feed.
Oh God, the Slippy fashion.
He has and Smiley's got a picture of my reaction watching this, but I was like, oh my God, oh my God, his intestines are gonna hate him in the morning. like it was perfect. But that's what shock performing, is like. It's to get a reaction.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I'm loving people are bringing some of this back.
Mm-hmm.
We've got people actually doing the fire breathing again. We've got people that are doing learning the sideshow tricks now.
Yeah.
And it's coming back around. I mean, please, guys, if you're doing this, be careful. No smoke inhalation, no eating toxic shit like Bengay. Slippy. Looking at you here, buddy. But please be careful, guys, because we really enjoy watching this kind of shit, but we also want you guys to be safe. Smiley, what did you do to hurt your hand?
I found a nail we missed. I went for a scare and found a nail.
Oh, God. I know, now that's scaring me. I'm
And
gonna
it was
be.
it was one of those thick nails too.
Oh shit
The
balls!
Jesus nail. That's what
Uh,
I call them, Jesus nails, the thick ones.
Yeah, actually, it was more a screw, not a nail, because I had the.
Oh,
I'm gonna call you Bloody Mary.
I hit. I felt it. I looked at my hand, looked at the nail, and I was like, "That's gonna hurt." And then I was telling him, I was like, "All right, I need to go get this cleaned up." And I just started walking. I was behind a group, and I just felt the blood dripping down my hand.
Oh God!
It's for
Texas,
the art.
I don't even want to bring that up. Like that's horrible.
Well, I mean, thank God you've got medical benefits. So that would have been a very expensive tetanus shot.
Wait, Smiley got
there it
nailed
is.
by a big thick nail.
That's me watching Slippy's live feed. This is and I think that's when he started eating the charcoal.
Oh.
And I was concerned. I was like,
Nailed it.
Effing nailed it.
No, the funny one was when he had figured out the nose trick again, or learned the nose trick, but accidentally had bath bomb on it.
That hurts.
I know, I'm like, it bubbles just thinking about it.
Well, that's why I love Slippy. You know, like I mean, he's pushing the limits for his character, and
He really is.
I love watching him grow. Smiley really true. Mr. Accident. That's the name. That's what we've been looking for.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Ouch.
He does talk to text, so sometimes it comes out a little weird, but I totally am learning how to translate. Sorry, Alan. So a long time ago when I sliced my hand accidentally on my martial arts sword that's razor sharp like a scalpel.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel any pain at first until I felt the blood dripping down my palm to my wrist.
Yeah.
Oh God. If we're going to talk injuries on the hand, there's a scar that you can barely see, like down the side of my hand.
Yep, barely see it.
You can barely see it. Okay, when I was a kid, you could see it in person though. But when I was a kid, I was chasing my cat, Eddie, at my dad's house. And he had grabbed up some carpet and put it on the ground and didn't realize there were carpet staples in it. And I reached for my cat underneath the couch and sliced my hand open with a carpet staple down to the bone.
Ouch.
And I immediately went like this, just out of a reaction. So I didn't even see it bleeding.
Yeah.
But I walked on over to the front house where my cousin was, and I was like, "Hey, Anthony, I think I need a Band-Aid." And he goes, "Oh, let me see." And I dropped my hand, and there's just blood gushing out everywhere, and that's when I started crying.
Lord, the only really big thing that happened hand wise to me, and this isn't even haunt related, but it's a hand injury. I was playing. I had a cleaver, and it was really sharp. It was like a Japanese style cleaver because you watch some Japanese people and they always use a cleaver, right? Well, I was like Iron Chef,
You're
like
flipping it around.
And the cleaver, it happened here. I was probably, gosh, I don't know. I was probably like maybe 16 or 17. And the blade went straight into my thumb. And bestie.
Hi, buddy.
Bestie. And it went straight through. And I was looking at, and it was sharp. You don't feel it because the sharper the blade, the cleaner the cut. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, and then I opened it up and it looked like sauerkraut. Like, honestly, it just, that's what it did.
Yep.
I go to the hospital, which was right across the street from where I worked. and he had to clean it out. And every time he went to numb it and he put the needle in, he would be like, ouch. And I'd look at him and be like, Trick, if it hurt, I tell you. You can stop saying ouch. Like this
Stop saying ouch. Like that
needles
makes it
don't
so
bother
much
me.
worse.
Yeah, like needles don't bother me at all. So
Okay, they
like,
bother me. I'm that person.
I hate needles.
I am literally that person that will cry. Hex has seen it. Hey, Azazel. I will cry like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I will throw a tantrum.
Right.
And I don't mean to. I really don't mean to. I really don't. I just have a meltdown. I don't mean to.
Well, I mean, I was, and I'm very open about this, and even Smiley knows I was in rehab for addiction, and they were like, "Hey, look, so we need to take some blood," and I was like, "Okay, whatever." And so the lady comes in there, and it's my turn, and she rolls out this, freaking shit that's got like 10 vials on it. I was like, girl, you said some. Are we feeding the cast of Twilight up in this bitch? Like,
pretty much.
Like, what are you testing for? And she's like, everything. And I was in there and I just watched her and I was like, okay, cool. She's like, breathe in. I said, no, girl. And she just went, and I was like, done. So, I mean, never really bothered me, but seriously, you're going to take a little bit of blood and then you show it with 10 vials.
Right?
Like we're filling them all up. I don't have that much blood in my body.
Azazel says, I had the honor of haunting with Smiley a few years ago.
I believe at that time it was my honor because I was not big. And I had all you celebrities.
So
that is one of my favorite photos is with you and DCC and Slider Jesus and Pongo.
Oh, that's cool.
Was that at the prison?
It was at the prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
Evan says, I'm looking into sideshow stunts for next year. Funny that you guys are talking about this stuff.
Evan,
please no. For my sanity, I wear a straitjacket because I choose to.
Slippy, wait, that's how you get screwed. Let's go. Thank you, Smiley, for the info.
Oh, and there goes my mom. I was waiting for it. Yes, I have cracked my head twice. So
wait. Smiley's used to blood spewing from his body. He's been doing it since he was a tiny little psycho.
Yep.
Hey, Mama.
Hello.
Here. Ripped open my chest.
Oh God.
Okay,
I have cracked my head open.
My grandmother's cat got her nail stuck, like nail stuck in my hand, and popped off the cat's paw, but the nail was still stuck in me.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I mine wasn't even like that fun. Like, okay, my dad and I were cleaning my room and he put my rocking horse on my bed. And like I was 3. So like I crawled behind him and got up on the rocking horse on the bed and then fell off and hit my head on the trundle and cracked my head open. So there's that. They had to wrap me up like a burrito.
Between you two, I feel like I was a chicken shit growing up. Like I was scared to do stuff. Like the only thing I really did that was stupid. We were living in Cuba. My dad was in the military, so we traveled like all over, the place. And we lived in Cuba, and we were trying to see whose shoes were the strongest. So I just stomped down on a nail, and a nail that was probably about that long, and it stuck to my foot. And I'll never forget it either. And my mom, was taking me to the doctor. I didn't like needles. And my mom's taking me to the doctors, God rest her soul, bless her heart too, because she had to deal with me and they had to clean it out. And I was young, and
oh God,
she was, I'll never forget it. And I swear this happened. I swear. She was like, how did this, like panicking, how did this happen? And I'm crying, like, I thought my shoes were strong.
I was the weakest link.
And now I'm so like nervous, like when I'm walking around wood planks that have any type of nails in them. You know, it just no.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it went straight through the foot. I think to the bone. I mean, the nail was that long, and I stomped down on. I proved I had the weakest shoe. So.
So I have little itty bitty baby feet, and I'm pretty sure I still have the scar from it, but they've grown a little bit, not much, but a little bit since then. Like when I was about 5, I stepped on glass that was about the length of my entire foot, and ended up with stitches in the bottom of my foot. So. Oh. Yeah, that's not fun.
No.
But Rainbow says it's an honor working with JD and Smiley.
Oh, bestie. We had so much fun with them out at Lake Joy Trails of Terror, which is in Kathleen. And Smiley, you guys are on your last weekend, right?
Yep, 4-day weekend.
Hell yeah.
And Rainbow Twitch and Schizo came out. That was my last weekend before I ended my season, which I performed with my bestie. And it was so cool to, we worked with Rainbow and Schizo at OKC, but that was a whole different thing because there was a lot of children there and and you'd be surprised. I mean, you can look at the picture and see just how jacked up Smiley is. And, especially and with, over there. That way, I got this. But you'd be surprised. I mean, when you looked at how jacked up he is, and how I like to make his makeup just look so brutal, kids love him.
It's the piggy.
It has to be.
It's a unicorn.
It is. It looks like a piggy.
It's a unicorn.
Oh, it looks like a piggy from this angle.
Yeah, it's just because it's slid back.
But. Okay, fine. It's the unicorn. Even better.
And they love it. Ears. They love him, and they do play with him. He'll pass off the little squeezy things, and they'll play with the horns and everything else like that. And I'm also surprised about how children perceive JD. And children. I'm not one for kids. Like I don't want any.
Fuck you.
Hold on. Was the word said?
Yes.
What?
Moist.
Oh.
But for us. That's the strange thing.
My best friend doesn't like that word either. So one night while we were up at the bar for karaoke, I got a pen and a piece of paper from the karaoke people, and I drew the word out with moisture dripping down in a puddle of water. And I said, "Here you go."
Yes.
So, Hexus says I ripped my knuckle open on a steering gearbox and told my boss I needed to go get stitches. She then said, "Just put a Band-Aid on it." I opened it wide and showed her the bone, and I said, "I don't think a Band-Aid's going to help." She almost passed out from the gore.
That's everybody's fix, real quick. Just Band-Aid. Growing up, I'm at that age super glue. No. Like
No.
Where you grow up and you're sick and your parents tell you you're low on salt. Just take a salt tablet. You'll be all right. Like, and you're sitting here and you're like this. And you're like, no, you're low on salt. Take a salt tablet. It'll fix the arm. You're always low on salt.
Military was take a Motrin, drink some water, and change your socks. That's secure to everything, even cancer. I mean,
damn.
Motrin. So, I mean, just take some Motrin, change your socks, make sure to drink a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be good.
Yeah. You'll flush it out. Socks are to sweat it out.
Your mom says, Smiley, he likes to make his mama's heart stop. It's one of his crazy psycho tricks.
And then her next one, talk about my appendicitis. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
He also walked around with a burst appendix for 24 hours. So really, Michael Myers ain't got nothing on Smiley the Psycho.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It was 4 days long, 2 days I was sick, and my mom just thought it was a stomach virus. And then one day I was fine, so I went to school and acted normal. Then the next day I tried to go to school, and then literally was crawling off the school bus. And we go to the doctor, and the doctor pokes my stomach, and he goes, "You need to go to the ER now." And then, like, as we're getting in the ER and all that, they're having my parents sign death waivers and stuff. Like, if I die, it's not their fault and stuff like that. The doctor said I was like less than an hour away from dying because all the toxins were in my body.
Yeah, you were almost septic.
Yep.
Chris.
So yeah, and they said the day I was happy and fine is when it busted.
Oh, see, that's one of my biggest fears, and I even told this to Constance because she just went through some, a similar situation, and I was telling her, I was like, dude, that's my biggest fear, and she goes, it was one of mine too. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, no, appendix. For some reason, that is like one of the biggest things I'm most paranoid about.
It is not fun.
No, doesn't sound like it.
It sounds like it's very painful.
Yeah.
I was 13 at the time, I think.
Oh God.
Damn.
So we're gonna go to a quick commercial.
Okay.
And then we will come right back. Yeah, we have commercials.
Still professional.
We will be right back.
Well, gentlemen, perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't said to ourselves, just go, 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 go for it.
Final score for this film, we're going to give it 3 paws out of 4.
La Señora de la Santa Muerte, Spanish for Our Lady of the Holy Death.
Out now!
Oh, nice sex and violence!
Hi everybody, I'm Akka.
And I'm Free Sexist Diamond.
And we are Roots Bleed Red on Psycho Bunny Death Cult.
Aha!
In fact, humans have a very long history of eating each other.
So lock your doors, turn out your lights, and join us for Cool Radio.
all you beautiful people. It's your boy, Slippy. And when I'm not gouging my face down in gallons and gallons of ice cream, I'm watching PBDC TV. Yes, the most amazing TV show out there. Now keep on watching. I love y'all. Mwah! Stay nasty.
I was like, I know that voice.
That always makes me laugh. That always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's really scary that it looks like it's light out where you are right now, even though it's not. Oh.
No.
You good?
I mean, but my laptop is gonna die, so I had to move it over to the charger.
Oh no. By the way, Raven says, I had someone think I was psychotic once. I had a very high pain tolerance, so a few years back, I had cut a chunk of my finger off in a slicer because I was stupid. And I went to my neighbor and asked for some alcohol. Someone drove by and saw me laughing while blood dripped onto my neighbor's porch. Oh.
All right.
That doesn't sound fun. Cat nails do not make for good body piercings. Just letting you know.
Nope.
Not fun.
That was for him.
And Evan says, one time I sawed my neck with no.
Dental floss. Evan.
Why?
That goes.
That took effort. That took effort. All of us are all.
You do things for the art, but damn, like, like here's something as pushing and like not really like stepping over the line, but you fucking catapult over that bitch, and that's dental floss on the neck. It pretty much does it.
Yeah.
Let me be IRL.
Evan made fingers from tofu and made guests eat them.
He did. He very well did.
Rainbow says that she ruined a pair of Punky Brewster shoes and stepping on a nail. Oh, that sucks. I love Punky Brewster shoes.
Yeah, and those are expensive.
Hey!
Yet he runs from squirt bottle, so he.
Hi, Bill. I always thought it was a dead rabbit.
That was great with the squirt bottle too.
Tried to steal it at OKC, but wouldn't let go.
Steal my beanie.
Yeah. And I'm really glad though when Schizo and Rainbow came, they were going to torment me with llamas. I'm terrified of frogs and llamas. Like I don't know.
A llama spit in my dad's face.
Hello. So that is what happened to me. True story. Too stupid to fucking make up. Okay. I was working out at a place in Virginia Beach called the Hunt Club Farm, and I'm setting up the haunted hayride, and they got all the lights off and everything because we're trying to do the lighting. And on the radio, they're like, "We need everybody to the front, over." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll go to the front." So I go up there and I parked the golf cart, and they were like, "TJ, so the llama got out," and I was like, "Hold on." Okay, so and this is my problem. How? I'm like trying to light a graveyard scene. And a friend of mine,
the llama got out.
Elisa can vouch for this story. And so they were like, go stand down there at the end of the road and just stand like this and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I go and I stand down at the end of the road, and it is blacker than black. Like it is dark as all
back there.
Yes. So I'm standing down there and I hear galloping and a click, 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 and I was like, not today, motherfucker. And this massive beast comes out of the shadow. And he just like strolls up on me, and I'm like, what, bitch? And he's like right in my face. And I instantly started thinking about the Animal Planet. And I was kind of like, That's almost like first warning before he fucks your world up, right? So once I had a loogie in my face from a llama, I was just like, oh, this way, sir. Is this where you were wanting to go? And they were like, no. I was like, he spit my face. And like, I was like, I've never, ever I do not do llamas. And
I have a llama calendar.
No, I would never come over to your house and visit. I'd be like, no, the house is tainted. Llama calendar. And so, I moved back home to Mississippi. Hurricane Katrina hits, and I have to relocate to Florida. So we relocated to a place called Astor. This is where my mother grew up. The town has like one stoplight, and it always flashes yellow.
Is it the inspiration for Jupiter?
Yes. You think I live in bumfucked and you got a pretty mouth here? No, that is really, they're banjos. And so my mom calls me and she was like, hey, TJ, I need you to come over here to the restaurant. I need your help. And I'm driving over to the restaurant and there is a fucking llama hanged up. I wish my mom was here right now. I really do, because she was like tied up to a tree. And I was like, this is like deja vu. And I was like, well, hey, Mom, I'm here. She goes, well, I need your help with the llama. I was like, what? Where did the llama come from? A person won it at a fair. How do you win a llama at a fair? That's how country this place was. And we had to put it in my sister's van. My sister was paralyzed before she passed away. And so we had to put it in the handicap van. I'm sitting in the front seat, and I got a llama like, I almost cocked it right in the face. I was like, something away from me. And my mother realized at that moment I was being 100% serious. I am terrified of llamas. I would have jumped out the car going 55 miles an hour. I'd duck and roll, baby, duck and roll. No.
So when I was a kid, we had this tiny little zoo in the park by my house, by my grandma's house, really. And the park's called Parnell, and it's actually where they filmed the band Lighter Shade of Brown group. Okay. Lighter Shade of Brown. It's the on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
it's where they filmed that music video.
Right.
So we're up there and we're walking around, and my dad sees the llama. And luckily, my dad was wearing glasses that day, because he started going like this, and the llama goes like this, and then he goes like this. The llama went back like this. So they're both going like this. And the entire time, the llama's all...
yeah.
And all of a sudden, they both look up, and the llama goes... just hits my dad in the face.
It is the worst experience of your life. Because it spreads. It's like the dinosaur in Jurassic Park that's like, and like does the acid shit in your face. It's what it does. Llamas are not cute.
Hey, Jokey.
What's up, Jokey?
What's up, Jokey?
I missed so many comments because I was laughing about llamas, man.
We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Delphine said, I'm sure you have to answer this constantly, but how in the world do you both breathe and not drown in sweat in full makeup, Smiley? It's amazing, but it looks like something that would kill me.
That is one of my top comments. Yeah, I cannot breathe through my nose at all. I am a mouth breather when I am smiling. And it does pool there because there is space for my nose, but it does pool there. And if I sneeze, it is a motherfucking bad night for me.
Hexa says Moistalica, moisture of puppets.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Slippy says it was so awesome seeing Smiley interacting with the kiddos at OKC. And then there's JD.
Fuck you.
She said, so your mom says,
I'm sorry.
I'm biased as fuck, but my perception of the haunt industry continues to expand thanks to all of you, and thanks to Smiley and JD, and hearing about all of you whom they refer to as family. I love that.
Yeah, that's the reps.
And like I said, he will outlive us all. His pain tolerance is stupid high.
Really is.
And he doesn't get sick. Like I had the great COVID in 2022.
I have yet to get COVID.
Yeah.
I have yet to get COVID.
What? Wait, who's paranoid of the Dutch? Me?
Paranoid of the Dutch.
I'm really confused.
Little
Did we go to Solving and I don't remember it? Like, there's a place here called Solving, and it's like a Dutch city or town.
Oh, that's
and they have wonderful food there. Just saying, it's amazing. Buy and watch things, buy our shit. Oh, when we did the Just Go,
it's psychedelic. Is that what that said?
Yeah, buy our stuff. It'll be more psychedelic. Hey, Tia. Okay.
Those things for me are over.
Yeah, I'm haunt. I'm haunt. I'm broke because of haunt season.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel that.
What people and that's another thing too that people don't. The ScurryFace music gives me sass.
Yes. Every damn time.
Man,
every damn time.
The sass was brutal.
If you see a red tie, you may want to paint black.
I've got my red tie in the closet. Could have worn it just for
just
my red
looking
tie.
at it twitching.
Right. But Evan is right though. You do go broke during haunt season. Because there's a lot that we put into what we do. Like if Smiley and I were to put a price tag on, his face, my face, in the amount of product that is used in order to glue, blend, paint, airbrush, everything else like that. I mean, you're looking at probably about close to $200 per face. Mm-hmm. That's per night too, by the way, because we use a brand new prosthetic every single night. We don't reuse them. He's very good about getting his thing off in one swipe. I glue my brow down to the wig. So in order for me to remove it, I have to take the wig off and rip the brow, like right there, boom. He did it off in one piece. But then you have the removers and you have the medical grade adhesive. So, it is expensive. And when you look at the JD costume and the Smiley costume as well, and you configure all of that, I mean, it is not cheap what we do at all. I mean, that's one coat of two that I have.
Actually, that face is from that photo, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's from that session we had.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That was the announcement videos that we did. And it took me no, that was the different one. That was the just do it video. That was the grunge jacket where I went very dark in a snippet, and we have no idea how we went there. That's the one thing I will always throw you for a 180. And I'm trying to talk about Santiago Cirillo, who was coming out, and I couldn't do math. And so Smiley calls me out on math, and then I start talking about proper ways to hurt yourself. It's yeah.
It's down the road, not across the street, guys. But don't do it, please.
This is attention. This means business. And I did a whole, probably 3-minute video about it. And you just, in the middle of it's on my TikTok, by the way. And in the middle of the video, Smiley he just looks over at me. He was like, that went dark. And I was like, yeah, it did.
Oh, God. Yeah, Hexus says that I remember when he found out ceramic knives are really sharp.
Yes.
I do. And it was right at the height of COVID. So, he sliced his pinky open and really should have got stitches. Mm-hmm. But he didn't want to go to the hospital.
That's where COVID was.
Because that's where the COVID was.
It was all in the hospitals. Lord.
There you go.
JD just wants to be scorned.
Yes, he does.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
It says, I mean, who doesn't?
I love me some scorn.
Skitcha says, "Oh, it's gonna happen, buddy. I still have the damn llamas."
Oh, Maya.
I hate we forgot the llamas.
They were so like disappointed that they forgot the llamas.
I have
about it.
a coffee mug that says "No Drama Llama," and it has a llama on it.
I'd never had it.
It's fantastic.
Like today, I was cleaning up some shit over in the yard, and a little frog just like bounced out, and I about shit myself. Like I
love frogs.
I'm gonna step on it. Crunch.
No, I love frogs. I'm the one that catches them all around the house here. We mostly have toads, though.
Not today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If it goes ribbit, no.
Raz says, "I cut through an apple with a plastic knife once. I was so surprised it was working that I didn't notice I was almost to the bone of my finger as well."
With a plastic knife?
Those things are sharp.
I'm guessing ceramic. I'm thinking like a plastic, like, you know, what you get in like your to-go.
No. Those, yeah.
Yeah.
They do cut, surprisingly.
Ouch.
Hey, Mikey. He has to get the fingers ready for tomorrow. Apparently, you just made her choke, and water went up her nose.
You're welcome, Mama. But it's all true. Like, it's like even when I look at llamas do like we were
and then Jokey loves llamas because they spit on you.
No. No. And number one, I can't do spit to begin with. I can't deal with spit to begin with, so latex is absorbent. Yeah, so if Smiley did sneeze, he would definitely, it would absorb it after like an hour, but you know.
Gross.
Yes, I know I'm very behind on comments. God. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm just going to go through them. There.
Hashtag red tie daddy. That's my Tyler. Way past
up way past my bedtime, but gotta support my two favorite creepers. Rainbow Twitch, I want to meet you and get a pic with you. And these two on my Mama Smiley bucket list. Oh, nice.
I'll tell you too, Rainbow Twitch is just so awesome.
Hell yeah. So, you know, we've been talking just bullshitting right now. Mostly because I'm so behind on things here.
I have a collection of my faces. I did see that because I'm making a shadow box. I'm going to make a shadow box of my progression of Smiley. Hold on.
His progression of Smiley is pretty awesome.
Oh, I love it. In fact, when spooky season starts up,
because I've managed to save faces. So when I first started doing Smiley, was this.
I like it though.
3 hours.
Latex and tape, and it took me 3 to 4 hours.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then this was the upgraded
I would die
version
from all that.
where I learned from TJ how to do hard silicone. Or not silicone, hard latex.
Yeah, I'm allergic to latex. I'd die.
Yeah.
And then
I would just die.
Then where we're at now, which I think
It's so awesome still.
Can't get any better than this because this is custom made for my face.
Hell yeah.
I'm
gonna do a shadow box.
We have our buddy Jeffrey from Infected Effects over on Etsy, and he's the sole one responsible. No, I don't like spitters. I can't do spit. You can ask Smiley. Like I watch people like, and I can't. Hashtag. Oh my god.
Fuck ScurryFace.
ScurryFace.
Fuck ScurryFace. Fucking hate this.
I'm buying
ScurryFace
it as soon as it comes out.
Spitters are quitters. You're damn right, Chris. Oh,
I'm at the bottom, guys.
You did it.
We made it.
Chris,
Yay!
Chris, he won't quit on you though, Chris.
I won't. Because
he loves that demon.
I love my scorn daddy. So I got too many daddies in ScurryFace.
You
That's
have
the
daddy
problem.
issues.
as
Till from what?
Sharpie.
What?
You drooled black shit on the Sharpie? That's a tongue twister.
My head hurts. I don't want to try to read that.
Oh, he's saying, okay, Till. I know who he's talking about, Till.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I can read it now.
Yeah.
My brain comprehends.
It took me a second, but I had to was like Till, and then Woods, and I was like, okay, I know, yeah, I know who you're talking about, Jody.
So this year, okay, yeah, no, I get it now. My brain comprehended finally. So this year, I know your haunt season's over. You have this last weekend to go. So we'll start with JD. How was your haunt season?
It was very good. Thank you. It was very busy. Not only was not only was I being JD, I was also doing makeup with
Nice.
Lake Joy, Trails of Terror, and so I would be in the makeup room at 2:00. By 2:00, pre-painting the prosthetics. I'd start my face by 3, stop doing makeup at 5, and from 5 to Smiley, would you say about 8:15, I was doing makeup because I would get Smiley going by 7:30, 7:40, get him in, and then I would finish mine. The season itself actually was really good. I got to do a lot of incredible things, being with ScurryFace, going to Oklahoma City for HorrorCon. We opened up Containment, which was real fun to do. And then I think I only performed.
That was fun to watch.
I'll tell you, feta cheese is your friend.
Guys, go to scurryface.com and watch that video. It's 100% worth it to watch people get scared by curtains.
Yeah.
And reminder, don't hit actors.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh my god!
So,
he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen. Look.
Listen,
so
Linda.
it was my bright idea to look at the Red Tie Man himself, Tyler.
Your daddy.
And go, hey, you want really good footage? I hate haunted houses. I get scared very easily. And the best footage ever. Look. The best footage ever, I will walk through the house with the GoPro on me, and that would be the best thing ever because I scare super easily.
You're the one that gave him the idea. You did this to yourself.
I did, but I didn't mean to hit the actress in the face. Okay, I hit her, and
oh, I saw.
Would come up and he realized that I have a fight or flight, and I swing, and so Smiley got very, very, very good with it. If he would come up behind me, he would be on the other side because he knows I'm swinging. I'm elbowing, and he's quiet, but it was really good. I think I only dressed up 4 days, Smiley?
Yeah.
Yeah. I only did 4 days of dressing up. JD made my first haunt makeup. I didn't recognize it. Oh, thanks. But I only got to do 4 days. I think that's worse than you did. 4 days I got to dress up and have some fun. And like I said, my very last weekend, Rainbow Twitch and Schizo was there, and I got to perform with them. Again, different than being at OKC and HorrorCon, where you have to adjust your character for the children. This was pure haunt mode, and to be able to see them in pure haunt mode and working the queue, and working in the house, and even Rainbow helped with costumes and everything else like that. So it was a very good season. I was sad that it had to end. But I had a conversation with Smiley and a couple other people, and so I had to move back home, had to handle some stuff and take care of some stuff. but we're not done. So
Schizo says JD did my makeup the last time before I got my mask.
yeah, I did.
Yep.
I did do his
Tia
makeup.
says all you guys are awesome.
Oh, thanks, Tia.
And so, Smiley, how has your haunt season been?
Chaos. People are freaks. Let me just start off with that. Especially with this face, for whatever reason, I get molested, what have you, every year. Don't know why.
I think it's the unicorn.
I don't wear the unicorn at my haunt.
Well, I don't know then.
Well, he doesn't.
But I mean,
I think you
overall, it's the final weekend. I might. But I mean, it's been great. We've had quite a few guest actors. I got to act with Rainbow and Schizo again because I got to perform with them back in February at Arcs Mortar, so that was great. But overall, I mean, the customers, I will say, it's been a different range. You have your good customers, and then we've had quite a few dicks lately. So I don't know. It's been pretty weird, but overall, my haunt season's been great. This year, definitely been a busy year. We have a lot of new people at our haunt, and I mean a lot. Some of them have joined us because of me, so that's weird. And then throughout this past few weekends, people have been showing me pictures of them taking. They're like, every year I got to get a picture with you. This is us last year, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's still surreal that I'm kind of getting out there and being famous versus that guy. Did I point right? I did point right.
Is this the right hand?
Yeah. But overall, it's been great. I love seeing everybody's else's photos haunt season. I want to travel some more just to see more what's out there because all I know really is my home haunt. We did get to do containment, so that was very interesting. And then when I was at Arcs Mortis at the beginning of the year, I was just nerve-wracked like hell because it was the first time I ever went out and ventured. So,
so I know you guys were planning. I know you don't have anything solidified, but I know you guys are planning a tour. Sorry, gotta get my ear thing back in for next year. How's that coming along so far?
I called Smiley and told him about one haunt that definitely has said 100% yes, it's happening. And yes, he does have stealth mode.
I'm a big man, but I am silent.
Very quiet. And it's one of those things.
It's true. She shows herself her tattoo.
But there is one haunt that Smiley and I know is 100%, and so that's fun. There is another haunt that I was speaking to with somebody earlier today, and I was talking to this person earlier, probably, Rainbow. I was going to talk to you about that, and Smiley about that. But there's another haunt that I was speaking to another individual with just a couple hours before we did this, and this person said that their gates are always open to Smiley and I.
Hell yeah.
So that's. I let him know as soon as somebody tells me what's going on, even though that I'm only 400 miles away from my brother of chaos. But when somebody literally, if I can solidify it, I call him and go, hey, this place is 100%. We don't have the date yet. So I think what would be really cool is, once everybody's haunt season is over after this weekend, then I know that I'll probably be talking to the one haunt. I'll just go ahead and say in Oklahoma that is 100% yes right now for booking us for next year. So
I was gonna say Woods actually has one more weekend.
Yeah.
They're going through next weekend too.
Oh, are they? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yes, Smiley and I have talked about doing a haunt tour for 2023. And he's absolutely right, to go see the other haunts, see how they do. I'm excited to go to ARCS. This will be the start of 2023 for the both of us. And I think, and I was talking to Smiley, and, I was sitting there and I was saying, I think that this would be the best thing for us, is to just, take what we have and take it out there, and let's conquer the US with the haunts. And I think that's what I want to do. I know that's what I want to do.
So we have some questions here. What made you to do what you do with the haunt and being JD and Smiley?
You want to go first?
No, you go first.
What really got me into this, and I'll make this, I'll footnote it and I'll make it short, sweet, and simple. The Netherworld Haunted House Inner Sanctum. My sister, she was in a very bad car accident, and we came here we went to Georgia, and they had to teach people how to go back into society that were paralyzed. And so I got asked to go, to a haunted house. Now, being a Mississippi boy, our haunted houses were like plastic sheets and stuff, what I'm saying? Like, they weren't really haunted houses. So we go there, and it's the Netherworld. And as soon as you looked up, there was like these 8x10 pictures of all these things that are in this house. I'm like, the hell is this shit?
I'm scared.
What are we doing? And I go in and I instantly chicken out. I totally leave this person who's like in a wheelchair, like, yada.
And then it's Hip to Be Square comes on, and
yeah. And then Ben Armstrong got word of the Shepherd Center, which is the hospital. The Shepherd Center was there, and how I backed out. His buddy backed out of all of this, and he gave me an exclusive tour of the Netherworld, the costume room, everything about it, and explained everything to me. And that kind of fueled a passion for me for this industry. And when Katrina hit, I went to Florida, where I got a job working for Universal Orlando, and I was there for 15 years, 2005 all the way through 2019. And there I was doing Halloween Horror Nights. I learned makeup artistry from the best of the best, Nick and Brian Wolf, which are world body painting champions, Brittany Fernandez, all of them. And I was blessed to be the head of prosthetics and makeup for HHN 21 and 22 as well. So I kind of just blew up at Universal, and, I played with the big dogs and learned everything that I could. So, there was a passion for it that got ignited from Ben Armstrong. And when I was at Trans World this past year, I went up to him and told him, and, he looked at me and he was like, that's an incredible story. And when I mentioned the Inner Sanctum and everything, he slowly started, remembering that night and was like, God, that was so long ago. And I was like, you're right, buddy. You got me in this industry 20 years ago, and I've been in it ever since.
Nice. Oh, geez. That's a lot. That is a lot right there. So, I can answer this at least on my end too. Do haunt actors appreciate or hate it when other haunt actors go through their haunts? They don't expect a 5-foot-tall girl to go scream for scream with them, or a predator at them and then go, bye, skipping away. Okay. My answer is, if you try to scare the scare actors, then no, I don't like it.
No, don't do it.
But if you're observing and smiling and having fun, then yes, no problem. I don't know. That's just my answer on that one, but
if you're a haunt actor, don't go to another haunt and try to scare them. Like, that's just not cool.
We did 17th Door this year, and if you guys want a review of it, it's actually up on ScurryFace. or not a review, rather. It's an article, not a review, guys. Not a review at all.
No
Like,
reviews.
let me just clarify that. But it does recap is what I meant. What we did, but it doesn't really tell exactly what's in there because I want you guys to all discover it for yourself. But there was a girl who made a major mistake at the very beginning. She tried to scare the scare actor out front.
Mm.
And mind you, this was a big woman. She was gorgeous, but she was very tall and looked like she could kick my ass. And she was supposed to. And I actually would have been okay with it. But so she started trying to scare her. And because of that, they put a target on her.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the entire thing. Yes, Hexes, especially don't try to scare the scare actors at 17th door. This chick got it worse. Now, mind you, you sign a waiver going into 17th door. I got my head shaved. Okay?
And people think we're bad.
Yeah. It's majorly a hands-on thing. Yes. I don't want to get like the head shaving thing you could find online, so I had no problem saying that out loud. But there is one aspect that scared the living shit out of me that I'm not even going to say live because I want people to figure it out. It lizard brain scared me. Like for that split second, I thought I was going to die for real. And then I laughed because I didn't die. But yeah, you don't want to scare people. You don't want to try to mess with the haunt actors, especially in that situation where they're going to hold you underwater if they want to.
Okay.
So this is Jenny, and she says that Raz's haunt idea was epic. Have you guys thought of doing a multi-company haunt as well? And so an explanation of that, from what I understand, it's oh, that's different. That's different, Nadine. Like if they're encouraging it, then go for it.
Oh, yeah.
My brain just stopped. So from what I understand, is it when everybody got together and did the haunt, or is it the idea that he has for a haunt that he was talking about? That's what I don't know.
Yeah, I'm confused on multi-company haunt.
Yeah, like, that's multi-company haunt. Like, is it like Woods of Terror and Scary Acres get together and like create a haunt? Like,
well, I know that something cool that's been going on at Hell's Dungeon is they have they get together on, what is it, Raz? Every Wednesday, you guys like kind of switch off and get to experience each other's haunts.
Also,
pretty cool.
Like going to another person's haunt and working, or going to another person's haunt and enjoying it.
Enjoying it, from what I understand. But Raz is saying probably the idea for haunt. But yeah, on Wednesdays with the haunts in his area in Ohio, they actually get together with the other haunts and like they go visit each haunt, so they all get to experience.
Okay.
The haunt idea was for haunters across the U.S. to get together. Yes, okay, that one was fun. For like a few weeks and like do a whole big haunt.
I think that's a great idea that haunters can get together and, you know, because we're all in this, you know, because we have a passion, we love it. We also are mentally unstable. Let's be honest. But I think
literally a psycho.
Together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, everybody getting together. I love that idea.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have gone a little bit over, and we do have a podcast coming on next. So I should probably end it, but I would love to have you guys back on another time.
For sure.
And we can continue all of this and get to learn some new stuff also.
I feel like you didn't do anything you wanted to do. We just went on a whole tangent about injuries at first.
Hey, you know what though? That's why I like doing this show. One of the things that I had explained, and actually JD, you had seen this. One of my friends was saying how terrified of clowns she was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's part of why I do this actually, is because whether they come on in costume or they don't, you get to figure out that these are just people having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll make your, like, if you're afraid of clowns, that'll make your experience a little bit more fun.
It does. And you know, people, unfortunately, the fear of clowns is
Huge.
massive, and it's huge
And annoying.
What?
And annoying.
Yeah. I'll end with me by going, JD was not created because people are scared of clowns. That's not the way how he was thought of. That's not the way how he was designed. My take on JD and how he was designed was, it's not the clown that you're scared of. It's what's under the makeup that you're scared of, because you don't know.
That's what my aunt always says.
So when you look at JD's face and having the cheeks and the chin and the brow and you know, the wrinkly look to him, it's what's under all of that you're actually scared of. And JD actually, he's really nice. He's just when he insults you, he just does it in such a great way that you don't realize you've been insulted until I walk away.
That should be the new name of my show, by the way.
Nice.
Squirrels on Parade.
JD is nice.
Oh, and to answer the question, yeah, the podcast is You Can't Sit With Us. There's a good story to that one.
We're better than you.
I was a little bit stony baloney one night, and we were trying to come up with podcast names, and I just yelled from across the room because we were pissed off at somebody. I was like, how about just call it You Can't Sit With Us, and on Fridays we wear black. So yeah.
I'm gonna wear black tomorrow now. Just cause.
I wear black like every day. But, Smiley didn't get to share what got him into it. I guess I'll have to buy him lunch and find out. No, you know what? Before we go, Smiley, what got you into this?
She says that like she doesn't know. I mean, I've always been a fan of Halloween spooky stuff. But my stepdad, current husband of my mom, is the one who really got me into it. You know, he ran the haunted house because I live next to a military base. He ran for the haunted house for them, that they raised funds for people, stuff like that, for charity, for the base, you know, all that stuff. So that's what really got me into it. And he did the home haunt as well. We were known in the neighborhood, which is why lately I'm more irritated with trunk or treats, because like trick or treating was the thing. Because like, again, our neighborhood, we were known for the scary house. Like, people made sure to come by our house. So that's really what got me into it. And then just, you know, as Smiley, how I created Smiley, it's just it's an alter me. So it's a way I get to escape from normal me. So one thing most people like with JD, I pointed the wrong way, JD and me, like, you see those photos, you don't expect these faces. So let alone these voices, because with Smiley, I do a high-pitched voice, and then you know, JD doesn't sound like he has a purse coming out of his mouth.
Prada. No, let's be honest, I'm broke. It's true.
So, you know, it's just, you know, one of those things. This is escape. You know, I have a lot of mental issues, so I use Smiley as my way to cope with it. You know, and it's a great way. I do the haunted house, like Late Joy Trails of Terror. We're a nonprofit haunt. All of our money goes, like, we're all volunteers. I don't get paid to do anything. So since the beginning, I've done haunting for causes. You know, it's not, to me, it's not the scare. I mean, I enjoy scaring, but it's not too scary. But that's how I got into it. That's how Smiley was born. I've got chapter 1 on my backstory. I got chapter 2 typed up, ready to publish. So there is a story, and we've kind of intertwined our stories as the brother of chaos. So feel free to hit my profile up and look it up.
Yes. So your mama says that part, This is what I wanted people to hear, because it's important to know that it can be a healthy and therapeutic thing. Yes, I agree. We scare because we care.
Yeah, we do. And what people tend to forget as well, it's no matter what you have going on in your life, your trials and your tribulations, no matter what haunt you go to, it's an escape for that moment. And Smiley offers that escape to people when he's talking to them and he is taking pictures with them, and just as what I do. Those moments that you're with us, or with any performer, it is that escape for them as well. Not only for us, like Smiley was saying, it is for the guest as well. And you get that escape. And I think that people tend to forget that it is very therapeutic for everybody just to be able to get away. So very much so.
The last haunt that we got to go to, we're going to go to 4 on Halloween. But the last one we went to here was, because the 4 are just going to be like little like backyard ones like you were talking about earlier, which is going to be so much fun. But we went to this last one over called Scare Valley. And one of the things I really enjoyed was being able to take pictures with some of the haunt actors. Mm-hmm. They were coming through the lines, and yeah, they were scaring people, but people were able to get pictures with them. And so that was a little bit different, because in general here in California, you don't generally get to take pictures with the haunt actors. They usually don't allow it. Wow. So that was something I really enjoyed. I thought that was nice.
It's that memory.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Del needs to do that. My therapist in August. Well, we can resume session in November. Enjoy your free haunt session therapy.
That's what my therapist said the other day.
Yeah, basically. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I have 2 things due on the exit, and yeah, because I forgot to play a commercial. All right. Well, thank you. And again, you guys, I would love to have you on again. So we got to set it up after the haunt season's over, and once it's getting into what we wish was still spooky season, but it's
always
candy
spooky.
canes.
It's always spooky season.
Always spooky season for us. So, well, thank you for us, and for having me. And remember, love more and hate less. That's the most important thing.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.
You too.
This